In this video, we continue to look back at 2018, and yeah, I'm talking about the biggest scandal to hit Marvel Strike Force so far. You probably already know what I'm talking about, so let's go smash it!
ValleyFlyin.
Hey, what's up all you Valley Maniacs? ValleyFlyin here. I am back. Welcome to the channel, and in this video, we are continuing to take a look back at 2018, looking at the highs and lows of Marvel Strike Force. Now, in the first video, we got to around July, but in July, something happened that I think needed a little bit more coverage. I wanted to dedicate a whole video to it because there was so much stuff that happened in such a short time frame. There was a lot of drama in the game, and it was kind of fun, at least for me, to follow all of it. And I wanted the community to be able to look back and see what happened, and for some of the new players to see exactly what happened. Maybe you weren't playing back then and don't know how this all went down. And for this video, I will need to break a rule for the channel that I made around that time. One, because I did not want to dignify that other channel by its name because of all the scandals surrounding it. So the live stream voted to call that channel Dirty Sanchez. But for this video, and maybe this video only, I will have to use the name Nightly Gaming to really cover this incident fully. So what happened? What am I talking about? If you weren't around that time, you may have no idea what I'm talking about right now. Well, July 3rd, 2018, we have a level cap increase. The level cap shifted from 60 to 65, and players were progressing, and it was going at a pretty normal rate. OXTS 86V was the top player at the time, the Kraken, and he noticed something that I don't think a lot of players noticed because he was at the top of the leaderboards for so long with the same group of players right around that level. Well, all of a sudden, this other player shot all the way up to the top of the leaderboards, level 65. Nobody else was there, not even the Kraken, and I didn't know what was happening until July 17th, 2018. So a few weeks after the level cap was increased. Now, how did I find out about this? Well, there was a video on the Nightly Gaming channel, which has since been taken down, but there was no comments. The comments were disabled. You couldn't like or dislike the video. And it was very sketchy. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
I think I need to make this emergency video to explain to you guys I'm not cheating, don't worry, there's not any funny business going on. So long story short, guys, I work for FoxNext, and they gifted me a bunch of resources to be able to create video content for them.
Oh, okay, well that explains it, because he is an employee of... Wait, what name did I hear?
FoxNext.
So some alarm bells are going off in my head, you know. This guy's an employee of FoxNext, but keeps calling him FoxNet. Not very typical in my experience for an employee of a company to be calling the company the wrong name or mispronouncing it. But, alright, so this guy has a bunch of energy. How did all that energy get into this dude's account? Do employees get a bunch of energy in their account?
I was able to create a proposal to make content for FoxNext. To be able to help them with advertising and marketing, etc. And so the proposal was accepted, and part of that proposal is a large gift of resources to my account. In hindsight, I should have curbed that usage a little bit so as not to raise eyebrows.
Yeah, dude, definitely should have been more sneaky so nobody would have ever caught you. If you curbed it a little bit more, nobody would ever known this stuff. So I'm left like, what the hell is going on this morning? So I go over, I check out Casino's stream. Saying, I was gonna ask him, what have you seen this? What's going on? Well, I see that Nightly Gaming is already on Casino's stream talking to him, talking about what is going on.
Can I cut in here for a second, Casino?
Yeah.
So I just got a call from FoxNet. Marvel saw the video that I put up, and they want me to take it down and put in a slightly different one that has more information in it. And they also are hiding my account from the leaderboards. But anyway, I basically just want to say I gotta tap out now because I gotta create a video real quick.
No problem. Looking forward to the new video. Do you mind if I ask what they objected to? Can you share?
Yes, Marvel Marvel thinks that the video I put out seems to imply that I work directly for Marvel, which they're getting ruffled feathers about. So, so gonna go fix that.
Okay.
So he's not an employee of FoxNext. So I'm waiting around to see what this new video is gonna be. Is there any big changes? This is what he puts out.
Now I'm actually being paid to create content for Marvel Strike Force. So I'm not an employee of Marvel, not an employee of FoxNext, but I am being paid by them to create content as an influencer. So as an influencer creating content for them, part of the agreement is they are giving me enough resources so that I can create end game content.
Okay, so he's not an employee, and that kind of explains the name thing, but employee, contractor, receiving compensation, that doesn't matter too much. It's the free 257,000 energy that this dude has in his account.
Even though I did get a ton of campaign energy, I've never been gifted power cores aside from the ones that everybody got. But besides the stuff that everybody got, I've not been given any additional power cores or character shards.
Oh, well, I guess it's not that bad, because who cares about energy, right? It's all about cores and shards. Nobody cares if you could farm every single node, every single day for months, getting an unlimited amount of gold, or character gear, or experience to level you up to the next level where you could grind up your characters and make them more strong, but all that stuff doesn't matter. There was no cores or shards involved, just energy.
In using those resources, I accidentally got way too high on the leaderboards, and it caused an issue because I actually hit level 65 faster than you're supposed to.
Oh, so it was an accident. He accidentally did this. He didn't mean for this account to be brought into the public spotlight and to let it be known that he got all these free resources from FoxNext because of some previous relationship. And he didn't mean to spend all this free resources so quickly that everybody would notice that there was something wrong with his account. It was an accident. So that makes it right? Wrong. I don't agree with it either, and neither did the rest of the Strike Force community. They're too smart for that. They're not buying into any of that. And this story started to get more and more traction, not just within the Marvel Strike Force community, but in the general gaming community. Let's go to the general gaming subreddit where this post is still there. This is from the general gaming, and this post actually has more upvotes than any post on the Marvel Strike Force subreddit. Mobile gamer developer behind Marvel Strike Force funding YouTuber's account on live server without disclosure. And that's the real issue here, guys. Not the relationship, but that he was gifted some resources and put on a live server with people that spend money so they could be competitive in Blitz. They spend money so they could be competitive in Arena. And he was placed in this same shard with them with virtually unlimited energy to compete with them. And he just started to surpass a lot of people in the rankings that the progression seemed unnatural. And his videos got flooded with a bunch of negative comments. So much so that he had to post this on the comments. And now the comments have since been deleted, but the internet is a wonderful place. So what he wrote is, Nightly Gaming is a strictly positive, actually let me scroll up so you can see it. Alright, Nightly Gaming is a strictly positive community, and personal attacks and accusations in the comments will be deleted and the account banned. Thank you. Ooh, scary stuff there. So the community started to respond. Pitchforks were being raised, and he became public enemy number 1 in the eyes of most of the Marvel Strike Force community. All right, so next day, July 18th, 2018, FoxNext comes to Reddit and they give their response, their official response. We want to provide some details to a situation that was posted last night regarding the influencer Nightly Gaming, and to help clarify it further. While Nightly Gaming is a YouTube content creator that we've partnered with on occasion to create sponsored video guides, which we host directly on our website, he is not a FoxNext or Marvel employee. As each of those guides has been posted, we have ensured they were labeled as sponsored both in the title and in the video itself, and that he mentions he mentioned his sponsorship at the beginning of each segment. To assist him in creating those videos, we gave his account free campaign stamina. He was also set up to do work in this production environment where he could use that stamina to climb, to level up and climb the power leaderboards within the same pool as our real players. In order to prevent this type of issue in the future, we will be setting up a test server where anyone we work with in this fashion can log in and capture content without any impact to the live game or leaderboards. We've deleted the account's progress from the power leaderboards and will be permanently removing the account itself. So yeah, FoxNext screwed up. They put him in a live server. So yes, this situation was bad. And at this point, I'm not sure how else they could have responded. They deleted his account, removed him from the leaderboards. They set up a test server so his account would not be with players that are actually spending real money. And they're putting some distance between them and Nightly. So I guess the situation is over, right? Wrong. There is more to come. Seatin, one day later, comes out with probably my favorite video of this whole saga. And it was a very funny video. Let's check it out.
There is absolutely no funny business going on. He's just a man that simply works for FoxNet, has 260,000 energy, and used even more of that energy on top of it to boost himself to the #1 player and get ahead of the curve of everyone in the game. No funny business at all. This might be one of the biggest influencer-related shit shows that we've ever had in video game history. But I view this as an opportunity for inspiration. I do not know many influencers that can scam an entire mobile gaming community with a wonderful scheme like BitConnect and then make a triumphant return to bag a big contract with a company like FoxNext and Marvel. So if anything, ladies and gentlemen, inspiration.
So Seatin just laid into Nightly Gaming, and he expressed a lot of the anger that the community was feeling towards Nightly Gaming in his video, and he did it in a very humorous way. I thought the video was very funny, but he did bring up something serious in Nightly Gaming's past, and that is the Summoners Wars BitConnect controversy, the other scandal that Nightly Gaming was involved in with the previous game that he played in the past. And if you don't know what this was all about, well, let me have the Knight explain to you what he was doing with this BitConnect.
You got BitConnect, the cryptocurrency revolution. So we're taking the power away from the banks and putting it in the hands of the user. This is a revolution that's happening no matter what, and this is why so many great opportunities are out there. But you got to be careful because there's a lot of people just trying to take your money with nothing to back it up. You take Bitcoin, you obtain Bitcoin, you switch it for their special cryptocurrency, BitConnect coin, and then you lend the BitConnect coin back to the company, and the company uses that money to be able to earn daily profits every single day. What's stopping the leaders of that company from just taking your money and running at some point? You got to be careful because there's a lot of people just trying to take your money.
So Nightly Gaming, no stranger to controversy. Even before this Marvel Strike Force FoxNext energy fiasco happened, all this BitConnect stuff came around. And what happened to BitConnect? Well, it started in late December 2016 and shut down in January of 2018, which means that all the investors of the company, well, they were kind of out of luck with their money. And it's been labeled, critics have been calling it a Ponzi scheme. And here's a red flag, guys. Guaranteed to earn investors up to 40% total return per month. What? If you guys know anything about investing, those are crazy numbers. I don't know how you could invest or guarantee that you could get that much on your investment. So while all of this BitConnect stuff, more and more of it is starting to come to light, this happens. Boom, Seatin gets hit with, boom, this copyright strike by who? Nightly Gaming. So Seatin reaches out to Casino and says, hey, dude, reach out to this Nightly and see if you could get that off. Casino says, and this is a Discord conversation that they've had that has been made public for a while now, so not revealing anything new here or revealing anything. This has been out for a while. Casino says, not looking to stir up trouble, just want to quietly suggest that you remove the copyright strike from Seatin's video. He's prepared to show everyone that you abuse the copyright strike system to save face, and that would likely make things much worse. And here's where one of the biggest memes of this whole situation came about. Copyright is illegal, like actually illegal, unlike being falsely accused of doing something illegal. So, just going through some crazy stuff here. You guys should talk. It was a slanderous video and completely sarcastic. It was an opinion piece. Yes, his opinion cast you in a very negative light, but that isn't illegal. Copyright, however, is. Let's talk in Discord and see if we can settle this like gentlemen. It's not copyright if it's commentary, and that was 1000% commentary. Kind of busy right now. I did not do anything wrong. YouTube seems to disagree with you about the copyright, so I'll leave it up to YouTube. Casino's response: no. YouTube always acts first, and then considers the overturn. If it gets overturned, you will owe him compensation. Then go through the process, and we will see. Or he can just be a gentleman and not make slam pieces on other creators. Yes, and this piece right here is commentary. I'm reviewing and commentating on what happened back then. Anyway, back to the story. Still July 19th, 2018. This story actually got so big that it got picked up by Polygon, one of the larger websites that dedicates their coverage to video games and the gaming industry. Their headline reads, Marvel Strike Force influencer rockets to the top of the leaderboards with company help. His progress will be deleted and test servers will be brought in. Next day, Seatin sees the copyright strike and posts this on Reddit. This is still one of the most popular posts on the whole Marvel Strike Force subreddit, with a link to this video.
Nightly Gaming, although he appears like a very big man, unfortunately he lacks a sense of humor, and his feelings got a little bit hurt by the video, which is very, very unfortunate, because he decided to very unjustly copyright strike this YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. Dude, this is clearly fair use. You are violating YouTube's copyright system here. You're exploiting it, all because your feelings are hurt. You have absolutely not a leg to stand on. You are just a giant toddler throwing a temper tantrum. And that is exactly what this entire scenario is, ladies and gentlemen. But rather than bury the hatchet, he decides that he's going to stand his ground and keep the copyright strike, because he clearly doesn't understand the words fair use, or the definition of it, or anything to do with copyright law, or after his videos, really anything in general. But what are you going to do, man? What are you going to do when an overly sensitive man-child exploits a system for legitimate copyright infringement just because he got a little bit sad and you hurt his feelings a little bit?
If you're Nightly Gaming, I don't know how you respond to all that, but in true Nightly Gaming fashion, he came back with a video oblivious toward it all, and came back and started bragging about his inclusion in a new test server that would go up where he could showcase some maxed out rosters, and he talked about how he was compensated for all his troubles by FoxNext.
It worked out really good for me. So the first change that's happening is, in compensation to me, I actually spent a lot more money than I thought in the game, and I'm being compensated for that. And I'm being compensated for everything else by being set up on a special test server that has max everything and has access to characters that aren't even live yet. So unfortunately that comes with some bad news, and that's that my account got deleted, one of them, and that was super unfortunate. I know a lot of people were happy by that, like that's what a lot of people were calling for. And unfortunately, when you've got a big mob that has no idea what they're talking about and is just causing a lot of hullabaloo, like the easiest thing to do is to just like appease them. But luckily, this has worked out really, really good for me.
Yeah, just a whole bunch of hullabaloo, guys, because none of us know what we're talking about. Good move, Dirty Sanchez. That is the way to endear yourself to the community that you're trying to create content for, and insult them and brag that you actually came out of this scandal in a much better position than you entered. Awesome move. So, Mobile Gamer then came out with a video outlining this whole situation at the time. I chose to do a more sarcastic version. That video is still up if you want to check it out. But what has happened? What is the aftermath of all this? Well, Nightly Gaming, after that brag video, he posted 2 more videos, but has not posted anything on his channel since July of 2018. So this kind of ended his channel. Seatin, what happened with him? Well, he kept making Marvel Strike Force videos at a pretty consistent rate, and then around the time of the Nick Fury event, he just stopped playing the game for his own reasons. He did come back after a while, but then kind of stopped playing again and just focused all of his attention on Contest of Champions. What happened with the game? Well, the good thing that came out of a lot of this is that some of the content creators, including myself, got access to a test server at about mid-August, and then mid-late September it went down and we didn't have access anymore. We couldn't try out some of the new content. There is rumors that a new one is coming back, so maybe we can potentially do more maxed out content for you guys. But it pretty much ended there. FoxNext came out of this with a black eye on their reputation, but continued to move forward, and they actually redeemed themselves a lot in the next few months. I'm still not a fan of Red Stars, but their last blog post that they released a couple days ago, very good. I'm very hopeful and optimistic for the outcome of this game. Let me know what your favorite part of this whole thing was, guys. This was a fun time in the game. It was a time that angered a lot of people, but I was waiting to see. It was almost like reality TV of seeing what the drama was happening with this whole situation. I kind of had fun around that time in the game. That's about it, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. Smash on that like button, join the notification squad. I am playing on BlueStacks, so if you want to support the channel, you can click on the BlueStacks link down below and play BlueStacks on your PC. I will be continuing to wrap up the rest of 2018 with all the highs and lows of Marvel Strike Force. And as usual, I will still be doing my live streams and more videos for the channel. So hopefully I will see you. But before you go, I do want to ask you one question. What you gonna do, brother, when ValleyFlyin and all the Valley Maniacs come down on you, dude? ValleyFlyin, out.